We all know that black cats are bad luck, right? At least that's what we're told. And it's not just on Halloween. Black cats, unfortunately, always get a bad rap. People think they're spooky, suspicious, or just plain mean. But the truth is, black cats are just like any other cats. They have unique personalities, and their color doesn't dictate whether they're friendly or standoffish. In fact, surveys have shown that orange and bicolored cats are typically perceived to be friendlier than black cats. But science and experts say none of these personality traits are definitive. Cats have been judged in popular culture for centuries based on their color and appearance. The media and folklore often perpetuate the stereotypes that one type is better than another. But does this actually hold any weight? In this video, let's explore what makes people think certain colors are superior to others, so you can see if your feline friend really stands out from all those other cats. Spoiler alert, there isn't really anything to back it up, so feel free to decide whether you're on Team Orange or Team Black. Just don't let anyone tell you that one color is better than the other. Some pet owners believe a cat's personality depends on its genetics and upbringing. If you've ever owned a kitten, you know that they're not born with an innate sense of manners or social graces. It's up to their owner to nurture them and teach them how to behave in polite society. The same goes for puppies, of course, but there's something about a kitten's mischievous nature that makes them especially prone to getting into trouble. Fortunately, with a little patience and a lot of love, even the most rambunctious kitten can be taught to be a well-behaved member of the family. To prove that color isn't everything, these Reddit users compared their black cats and other ginger furballs they've met before. One comment says, "I have a black cat who's the most useless hunter ever and wouldn't hurt a fly. Walks up to strangers and licks them. I've met some pretty wild ginger cats. It doesn't matter. It's just genetics and upbringing that matter. I'm sure some black cats can be d***s and some ginger or white ones can be great too." Another user says, "You can predict a cat personalities based on the pattern of fur or the color of the fur. My daughter's orange cat will bite without warning just because she has decided that she was done being touched. We had a black cat a few years ago that was so calm that she never hurt anyone no matter what was happening. She was great with little kids since she tolerated being tugged on by children who didn't always know how to handle a cat." As household companions, it's no surprise that our actions affect how our pets behave in the future. While we can apply human standards when it comes to understanding an animal's instinctual habits, it goes without saying that the way we raise our pets can still dictate specific patterns of behavior. Sometimes it's not just about providing them with food and shelter. It's also about giving them the nurture and guidance they need to grow into happy, healthy cats. While some users still agreed that their dark-toned kitties do sometimes appear to be moodier than your average neighborhood cats, this next poster shares how her domestic short-haired pets are completely the opposite of the stereotype. As the owner of a black DMH, 9 years old, and an orange DSH, 5 years old, I am qualified to speak on this. It's horribly inaccurate based on my experience. My black cat is a huge goof who bounces off the walls, greets anyone who comes to the door, and is an all-around attention. My orange BB is calmer, though he does get the beans now and again and is petrified of people. Both 10 out of 10 dudes though. Meanwhile, other cat mothers and fathers offered their observations after years of fostering, raising, and adopting felines. While fur pigment is hardly to blame for a cat's personality quirks, as the case can be with several animals in the wild, other online users associate their cat's tendencies with their breed and origins. Cats have lived alongside humans for thousands of years. While their domestication wasn't as wholly influenced by humans as that of dogs, their evolutions has still been shaped by how humans live. As a result, cats come in a wide variety of sizes, colors, and personalities. For example, Siamese cats are often thought of as being high maintenance, while British Shorthairs are considered to be relatively low-key. Of course, these are generalizations, and any individual cat may exhibit traits that are contrary to its appearance. Nonetheless, it's fun to speculate about what our feline friends might be saying if they could talk. After all, isn't that half the reason we keep them around? Here's what a breeder has to say on the matter. I know intellectually that there is no link and it is not at all supported at all by science. However, I have raised a lot of cats and every single orange boy I've ever met has been huge, or at least bigger than average. Not necessarily friendly, but open and easy to engage with people. Very food motivated. Dumb as a box of rocks. That is the only stereotype that seems true based on the large but biased sample size of my fosters, lol. Known a lot of very sweet and shy torties or calicos. It's also worth noting that our stereotypes of what personality goes with what color have changed over the years, which leads credibility to the theory that it's all BS. There's a definite link with a very few coat colors that are breed-specific, only because certain traits are breed-specific. A cat with rosettes will probably be very energetic, easily bored, a good problem solver, etc. Because a cat with rosettes is almost certainly a purebred Bengal cat, and they are bred to have high energy and stimulation needs. Of course, not everybody believes the rumors about cat colors and their link to cat predispositions are completely untrue, primarily because of selective breeding. There can indeed be a link between a cat's disposition and their coat colors only because certain colors or traits come naturally to a certain breed. As user Raina Reddit puts it, some felines with exotic patterns may turn out to be very energetic, clever, and even have short attention spans because most of these designer breeds are already descendants of a genetic line that has been kept around by cat breeding associations specifically for these traits. Finally, there are those owners who think cat personalities can simply be attributed to their gender, like this Reddit poster states. I think some of it is male versus female cats. I have always noticed male cats are friendly, whereas females are a bit timider or have an attitude. Orange cats are usually male, and torties, I believe, are almost always female. My tuxedo is a female and is on the timid side, but I think she acts that way because she's a rescue from a hoarding situation. But then again, I've heard of hoarder rescues being just as friendly as cats with a normal upbringing. It's a mixed bag. So, what does all of this mean for cat owners? Well, if you're looking to adopt or buy a pet, then you should choose your next furry companion based on how compatible your personalities are. Instead of judging them based on their fur color and appearance, it would probably help to visit the shelter, foster home, or seller's place to interact with the animals directly and see for yourself if you are a good fit for each other. Of course, there are other factors to consider as well when choosing a new feline friend, like health issues, breed, and gender. But overall, each cat has its own unique personality that should be taken into account. And remember, just because a cat is black doesn't mean it's grumpy or unfriendly. In fact, many orange cats can be quite standoffish too. Let us know what kind of kitty you think would be perfect for your home, and if you're the proud owner of an orange or a black ball of love in the comments below. If you love this video, hit the thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for all them good stuff.